Wow, this is Snipe City. Oh my gosh, that's another loss on the don't pass. Hey guys, welcome back to Mark the Point. I've got another video submitted by one of our subscribers on the channel. His name is Steve Heimlich. He submitted a strategy called Uncle Tony. Now, let me show you what this is going to do because basically this is going to play a little bit of the dark side, a little bit of the light side, and let's see how we do. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with $100 don't pass. Okay, it's a $2,000 bankroll, $100 don't pass. Now he did say you have the option of covering the yo or the 11 if you wanted to on the come out roll, not the 7, but the 11. That way it eliminates a little bit of a hedge on here. But if not, that's okay. That's totally up to you. Now it says whenever the point gets established, let's just say, let's call it on the 8. Okay, now we're going to go at $25 levels, or in this case, $30 levels on the 6, but $25 levels are green chips on the 5, 6, 9. Now you could play this at any level that you want to. If you did this at a $25 level, you can do this at $5, almost as a bubble craps level. Whatever that 4-to-1 ratio is, that's the best way to play this at. That way it covers your don't pass and mostly covers your box. Okay. Now what he said is if you get a hit on the 5, 6, if the 8 wasn't covered, 9, any of these hits, we're going to use the profit. So each of these bets are going to pay you $35. I'm actually going to pay it in reds. Let me show you why. That's 25, 35. So we're going to press everything up by $10. We're going to press the entire inside up by 10. We're going to give you 5 ones here. When I give you 5 ones, I'm going to press everything up by $10. I'll give you $3 back in change. Okay, so this is just say change back to you if you get an inside hit. One more hit, if you get a second hit, each of these bets are going to pay you 50 for one. What we're going to do is we're going to buy the 4 and 10. Okay, that's going to cost you $2 in VIG. I'm going to take these $2 back and I'm going to regress everything back down. Okay, here to a green chip level. So you got a little bit of money back in your bank. You get everything covered except for the don't pass, okay, and you get that covered here. And now he said basically you're just going to roll this out for 4 or 5 rolls. If you do start to get into a good hand, then we're going to press up. So we're not going to press up because we want to capitalize on getting some money in our bank in case we get knocked off on our don't pass or anything, prior to that. Puts a little bit of money into your rank by just doing a little bit of collecting as you go. Okay. Now, he did say if you get all these out, let's just say you did not get, all right, let's just say you did not get a hit, and let's pull this money back as well. Now, if the puck is off here and you have your don't pass ready and you do have a come out 7, remember when the puck is off, a 2 or 3, you would win this bet. A 7 or 11, you're going to lose this bet. Okay. So if a 7 comes out on the come out roll, you'll lose this bet. And he says then you go out for 200. Okay. At that point in time, you go out for 200. So you're going to level up. And then let's just say it's on the 9 this time. Now you're going to level up everything on the inside. Okay. So you're going to go 50. In that case, I'll actually be 60. So 60, 60, and 50. So these are going to be your bets for the next hit. Of course, each of these is going to pay you 70. So we'd level it up, right? Even more. So 50 pays 70, right? We're going to use the profits to increase this up. Then we're going to spread out to the 4 and 10. Then we're going to regress everything back down to base level. You could still keep your don't pass. He actually did not say to take your don't pass down one level. So we'll assume we're going to keep our don't pass up there. Until then, all right, guys, we're going to try this out. This is the Uncle Tony. Let's see if Uncle Tony can play some craps. Let's roll it out. All right, guys, we're ready to roll. Let's go ahead and get $100 don't pass established. Let's get some dice out here. Let's just call 2 of these. Let's call these 2 here. Put these back in the bowl. And let's get our first point established. Here we go, shooter. All right, it's going to be on the 10. That's going to be the 6, 4, 10. 6, 4, 10. Let's mark the 10. And we're going to drop down because the 10 is the point. We're going to drop down the entire inside. In this case, it'll go 110 on the inside. So just like this. All right. And we are all set, ready to roll. And come on, shooter. And there's a 12. Craps 12. That's midnight. No help to me. Again, looking for the inside bet. Now that did knock off our point. Oh my gosh, already, right? So that's going to knock off a point. Pull this back. Let's turn the puck off. Now he did not say that we're going to level up on this point. He only said we're going to level up if you have the come out seven. So we're going to roll with that. We're going to replace our $100 bet back on the don't pass. So it's marked right there. Remember, all these bets are going to be off. Okay. This is going to be the only thing working on the come out. All right, here we go. Come on, shooter. All right, it's going to be on the 8. That's going to be the 538. Let's mark the 8. That's the new point. So I'm going to take this bet here. I'm going to take it back to our rack because there's no reason for it. And here we go. Let's see if we can get a 5, 6, or a 9. We have a dice off the table. Dice off the table. Let's try that again. Reroll, reroll. Come on, shooter. And there's a 6. That's going to be the 516. Okay, perfect. So what's going to happen is that'll pay us. Remember, I said I'm going to pay. It pays you $35. Remember, it pays you $35. I'm going to pay it in reds because I'm going to press it up a little bit. So that's $10 here. That's $10 here. That's going to be 10 here. And then I'm going to give you some whites. I know 2 will go on top, and then 3 is going to come back to you. Okay. So basically, you pressed up everything by $10. In this case, you have $35 on the 5 and 9. Then you have $42 on the 6. Each of these bets are going to pay you 50 for one. Hopefully, we can get another hit here. Let's see if we can. And there's an 8. That is another don't pass. Got knocked off here. That's not good. Okay, not good. That's why it's so hard to play the don't pass. So hard. Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's take it out there at $100. Back out. It's okay. We got some time here. We got some time to make this up, Uncle Tony. Let's go. Oh, he did say. You remember what I said at the very beginning? He said if you wanted to hedge the yo to cover your don't pass, you can. Well, guess what just happened here, guys? We just got sniped on the yo. That's going to lose this bet. We did not cover. We did not cover the first 2 times, so I'm not going to cover it again. But you had that option of doing that. In this case, here's what happened. Okay, we got knocked off, right? So what we're going to do is he said if you get knocked off on the come out, you're going to level up. And now we need to level these up too. Oh my gosh. So I feel like we need to do that too. So here, here, and here, right? We're going to level everything up. We got to level it up. All right, let's try this again. So let's put those in there. Let's grab this one and go there. All right, so now we have some nice big bets here on our come out roll. Now remember, these are off. We're gonna get another point established. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good bet here. Let's see. All right, it's gonna be on the 4. It's gonna be the hard 4. Okay, that's kind of good for our don't pass. Now we're looking for some hits here. Now I'd imagine we need to cover this up. Do we do it at the regular level or the pressed up level? That's totally up to you. I tell you what, because I have so much exposure already out there, I'm only going to go out there for $30 on the 8. And hopefully I get the 5, 6, and 9 to hit. We're going to spread to the 10. Once we spread to that, I'm going to pull all this back down. So I need a good hit here. Come on. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is Snipe City. Oh my gosh. That's another loss on the don't pass. Another loss, Uncle Tony. Oh my gosh, he's crying right now. We're gonna turn this buck off. We have a $2,000 bankroll. Now, he did not say this, but I can tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna level up. I'm gonna keep it at that $200. Okay, keep it at the $200. Getting a lot of exposure here. Do I want to go ahead and put some money on the yo? It's probably not a bad idea to put $15 on the yo. Let's go ahead and do that. Of course, you have your any 7 as an option as well if you wanted to hedge that. Or if you're working at casinos where you can do a hop 7, you can do that. He didn't say any of that, but those are options that you have. The come out roll, these bets are off. Come on, shooter. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the perfect storm. The absolute perfect storm. What do you do? Another loss on the come. Oh my gosh. Another loss on the don't pass. Oh, this is brutal, guys. This right here is an absolute meltdown. Okay, now he leveled up the first time. I'm not going to level up again. I don't feel comfortable with going $400, which is almost all, not all my bankroll, but it's going to take away a lot of my black chips or recovery. I'd lose this too, by the way. This is stake at $200 on the don't pass. I want to see if this thing can recover back because right now all we're doing is just losing everything. Okay, that's a 6. Let's mark the point on the 6. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to take this bet back. Okay, that that bet's gonna come back. This is just gonna move over. What do we have there? Is that a $72 bet? All right, come on, shooter. Let's look for anything but a six. Here we go. And there's a seven. Okay. Well, let's see what that does here. So we are going to lose all of this. The dice just are not wanting to work for us today. I'm just going to tell you that right now. The dice are not nice. So all this is going to come back, which is a big loss as well, right? We are going to get paid $200. So this is going to come back. Now, does he reset? I'm just going to go ahead and say we're going to reset all the way back down to $100. We have the option of the yo if you want to do that yo on the come out series. Do I do it? Do I not do it? Man, that's just such a hard. It's such hard to do. In this case, it would have been a yo. It knocked off our point or our don't pass. Okay, for now on, I'm hedging. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna hedge. All right, we got to. We got to hedge because it's happening too bad. So we're gonna put $7, like he said, as an option. We're gonna put $7 on the yo. Let's do this again. I'll tell you what. Let's grab the dice. Why am I grabbing my hand? Let's grab the dice. Let's pull these back. All right, come on, shooter. Let's go. It's going to be on the five. That's going to be the no field five. Okay. So we're going to lose this bet. Okay. Let's mark the point on the five. So there we go there. And let's go and turn it the right way. And now we're going to go ahead and drop down. So it'll be $80. So 25, 50, 75, 85. It'll be $85, right? That's on the 5, 6, and 8 at green chip level. And come on, shooter. We got to make some money back here. Let's make some money. All right, that's going to be an 8. That's going to be the 5, 3, 8. I want this thing to turn around, okay? That's going to pay us $35. So I'm going to pay it in reds. All right, I know I'm going to need some whites in a second, but it's going to go up 10. That'll go up 10, and that'll go up 10, okay? I'll go ahead and give you 5 whites here. So I need to go up, press up 2 here. 2 here, and I'll give you 1 back and change, just like that. So again, the 6 and 8 are at $42 levels, and the 9's at a 35. Each of these is going to pay you 50 for 1. We're going to spread them out, and there is your 7. That's okay. That's not a huge issue there, right? Because you're basically covered anyways on those. Now we didn't make any money. We didn't bring any money back, but at least it's not a big hit because of the leverage of the 7 over here. So we're going to pay that out as well. Pull these bets back. Move them over to the side. Let's turn the puck back off. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's dump the bowl. Let's get some new dice here. Let's call it these 2 here. Let's put those back. All right, come on, shooter. We got to, oh, you know what? Let's take the $100 here. Let's go back to our rack. All right, let's go. And that's going to be a box cars 12. You know what? I did say I was going to hedge. I didn't hedge on that one, but it is a box cars. That's just a push. I am going to go ahead and hedge on this one, though. I probably need to, as many times as we've gotten sniped. I don't trust the dice. And it's a 9, 5, 4, 9. That's going to be the center field 9. Let's mark the 9. That is the first, next point. All right, just got it. Don't pass on the 9 there. Let's go ahead and drop down the money here. It's going to be an $85. Let's lose this bet. And I think we are ready to roll. Okay, let's straighten them up a little bit. All right, let's go. Shooter looking for a 5, a 6, an 8. Anything but, you know what? That's another 7. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're going to get paid here. We're going to lose here. Uncle Tony's system has not done too great for us today. Let's just be honest with you. Playing the don't pass is great. Playing the don't pass is fine. Hedging is fine. In this case, it helped us out because we had the hedge. But man, this is a tough. It's a tough way to play, man. Tough way to play. All right, it's going to be on the 10. That's going to be the easy 10. Let's mark the 10. Let's go ahead and make sure that's there. We're going to go back down to 110 on the inside. Okay, good. We're going to cover everything this time. So 110 on the inside. Okay. And we are ready to roll. 10 as our point. Inside bets. Inside bets. And there's a 4. It's going to be the easy 4 or Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. No help to me. There's a 10. We've sniped. This is the sniper city all over again. And again, we're going to lose that bet. Turn off our puck. Oh my gosh, got to drop down another $100. We started with $2,000, guys. You have to have appropriate bankrolls, okay? $2,000 to play something like this. Okay, it's going to be on the 4. Let's mark the 4. And we are set back up for our 110 inside. And here we go. There's a 9. We've gotten a good hit. We have gotten a good hit. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, here we go. So what's going to happen is we'll go $10 here, $10 here. We're gonna go 10. Oh, I need to add a little bit of money here because I got everything covered. So we're gonna add here. Let's pull that one back. And I'm gonna give you one back and change just like that. That was a good shot. All right, here we go. So I got everything set at $42 and $35. Everything is ready to roll. Come on, shooter. One more inside bet here. That's gonna be a three, a one, two, three, craps three. No help to me. And there's a five. We finally got a good hit. Here we go. Five. All right, that's gonna pay us 50 for one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and spread out. We already got the four covered with the don't pass. So I'm gonna cover up the 10 here. Let's go ahead and put this back into our bank. That will cost us a vig to buy that bet. That's a buy bet on the 10. Now remember, once you go to the 10, basically you're gonna take everything back down to base level. Everything here is gonna go back to base. Let's go back to all right, so everything at the $25 level or the $30 level. So all this is gonna come back to our rack. All right, so coming back to our rack here, because remember, once you spread out to the 4 and 10, everything comes back to a base level, and you got everything covered right now. Okay, here we go. All right, come on, shooter, let's go. And it's a 10. All right, that's a great hit. We're going to start just collecting a little bit. We've lost a lot. We're going to collect this. Let's pay us $50. That costs us another vig. 50 for one there. Come on, shooter, let's keep it going. There's boxcars 12. No help to me. All right. And there's a Yo 11 mid Mochiro. And there's an 8. All right, 628. Again, we're just going to collect for a few, get some money back into our rack. It's going to pay us $35 on the 8. Goes back to our rack here. Got a lot of ground to make up here, right? Come on, shooter. And there's the 437. The 437 out, guys. We only get one roll at this. We get one shot. This is just like we're going to the craps table at the casino and say, you know what? How are we going to do today? In this case, we've made a little bit on that shooter, but not as much as we had hoped. Just going to put these back into the bowl, shake them up a little bit. Let's let this be the last shooter, guys. I'm not going to sit here and roll this out forever because you know what? The casino has not been too nice to us. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and make sure we get our any 11 covered or the 11 covered. Yo, and here we go. It's going to be the square pair. That's going to be the hard 8, guys. That's a hard 8. That's going to come back. This will come back. Let's go back out there. Let's mark the 8. That's a new point. And you know what? Let's go for this on the 5, 6, and 8, or 5, 6, and 9. Nope, not there. Let's pull those two back. Okay. All right. And we are ready to roll. Remember, that's $25 levels. That's green chip levels. And let's go, shooter. There's a Yo 11 mid Mochiro. No help to me. And there's a 5, the 4, 1. Okay, here we go. It's going to pay us $35. In this case, we're going to do it in reds again. So it's going to go $10 on the 5, $10 on the 9, be 10 on the 6. And I'm going to go ahead and exchange this one back and give you 3 back and change, just like that. All right, $42 on the 6 and 35 on the 5 and 9. Let's keep rolling. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Here we go. And there's a 6. That's great. That's great, guys. That's great. Okay, so what's going to happen is that'll pay us $50 for one. We're going to spread out to the 4 and 10. Remember, we're going to take these $2 back, and then we're going to regress these things back down to base level. This is going to come back to our rack. We got everything covered. We got our don't pass ready, and we are ready to roll this out. And there's your 7. There's your 7. Just at that time, we are ready to start collecting. You snipe yourself. You get out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, Uncle Tony, I love the idea. Thank you for Steve for submitting the strategy. But you know what though? Every day doesn't work out at the casino like you hope. We would get paid here. So let's not forget that payment there. And let's go ahead and take everything back. Let's just see how we ended up doing. Again, we started with $2,000. I can definitely tell you right now, we did not regain our $2,000. It has not been a good day at the casino. Let's try this out. That's 500. That's 1,000. 1,200. 25. 50. 75. All right, so that's 1,000. That's 300. 315. 319. Oh my gosh, what is that math? Right at was that 300 no $681 loss. Guys, we lost 608. We lost a third of our bankroll on this. You know what? It doesn't always work out Steve submitted this system as the Uncle Tony. Guys, this system could have 100% worked out on different rolls, but that just goes to show you the vulnerability of the dice, how they work. Sometimes they're not nice, but you know what, though? We gave it a shot, we gave it a try. Thank you for submitting it, guys. And if you have your own system you want to submit for me to roll out, please let me do it. Go ahead and send me an email if you have a system you want me to roll. In this case, it did not work, guys. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Put a comment down below. Until next time, guys, mark the point and stay awesome.